So one of the focuses that we have right now in our industry is trying to be a modern police agency. We do find that where historically training like this, communication training, would not be something that a lot of police officers would be looking for. In today's modern police agency, particularly with our younger generations, they have a very high level interest in understanding this. And so when we offer opportunities like this, they are very anxious to take advantage of it.
This course happened, definitely inspired. I had no idea what I was getting into prior to coming. Very optimistic and hopeful that it would be something I can glean and take. So it delivered. I can tell you that. It definitely delivered, and I'm willing to go out and definitely convey my message and practice the tools that I learned this week in my professional and personal life so that I can do better for myself and for my family and people I serve, because that's what it's about.
I think it'll be very beneficial to the agency overall. We have, like you said, several posts, several different work sites. We have a mix of enlisted enforcement members as well as civilian members in different roles throughout our agency. And if we're all on the same page, communicating in the same method, I think we can break down a lot of those barriers that have prevented efficient and effective communications in the past.
I think it's great. I hope that everyone in the entire department does this training. There's a lot of, especially junior members, who I think this could help out a lot with, who just are not cognizant of their own communication styles, especially when it comes to police work. When we're interacting with people, on their worst days quite often, or at least a bad day at the very minimum, it's important that they understand how others perceive them and their own communication styles.
Overall, the 3-day course, I didn't really know I kind of knew it was about communicating. I didn't know what it was going to be about exactly. But reflecting back after 3 days, I am really inspired by what I learned, that if I can challenge myself to implement this, I can really start to have some really good relationships with people in my work life, but also, I think for me, more importantly, in my personal life.
It was interesting. Last night I went home and instead of asking how was my wife's day, I flipped it around a little bit with the skills that I learned in this class, and I asked her to tell me about her day. And she immediately started opening up. And I thought, wow, this stuff really works. So I think that both professionally and personally, there's a lot of benefits to this course.
Well, it's led me to realize that not only in my professional life, but my personal life, I could do a lot better job listening. Like so many of us, I'm guilty of wanting to interject, share my own stories, try to solve problems and offer advice. And it's really made me rethink the way I listen to people when I'm communicating with them, and just made me kind of stop and be silent and hear what people have to say.
I would recommend this course because I think in our job, it's so no matter the rank, it's all about people. And if you truly care about your people and you want what's best for them, then you're gonna take yourself out of it and you're going to learn some tools that better serve that person. Where I learned through this, a lot of the things that I'm doing are self-serving. I didn't realize that, but knowing that and maybe having some other people in leadership roles that could realize that would then refocus to what that needs, and I think it would ultimately make people more productive.
Yeah, I tell them, absolutely, give it a shot. Keep an open mind. I think we all think, especially in law enforcement, that we're outstanding communicators. We're outstanding at managing conflict, and many of us are very adept with those skills. But you can always hone those skills more, and this is a way to kind of sharpen those tools in your tool set.
Yeah, I would recommend this training to any CEO of a police agency or a public safety agency. I think that, again, that journey of communication is something that is imperative for all of us to concentrate on. And there's so many different aspects of communication that our Community Listens concentrates on, that you can pick up a litany of new tactics and things that you can work on both professionally and personally.